Hi students, a very warm welcome to our platform once again. I am Ramakrishna, a mathematics educator, and today we are going to discuss some more important questions on the topic triangles. So ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನಾದರೂ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಲೈಕ್ ಅದರ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, so let us try and solve some more questions on the topic triangles. Yes, so the first question of the day, so prove that if in two triangles corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportion and hence the two triangles are similar. Okay, so this is nothing but our one of the similarity criteria. ಹೌದಾ, so ನಾವು ಮೂರು similarity criteria ನ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಎ ಸಿಮಿಲಾರಿಟಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಎ ಸಿಮಿಲಾರಿಟಿ, ಹಾಗೆ ಮೂರನೇದು SAS ಸಿಮಿಲಾರಿಟಿ ಕ್ರೈಟೀರಿಯಾ. ಹೌದಾ, ಸೊ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದೇನಿದೆ, ಇಫ್ ದ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಗಿವನ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಏನಿದೆ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, we have to prove that the corresponding sides are in ratio or proportion and hence the two triangles will be similar ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಹೌದಾ, so let us consider two triangles, my dear students, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. So these are our two triangles that we have considered. So now what we need to prove? We need to prove that so triangle ABC and triangle DEF have like sides proportionate to one another and also hence they are going to be similar. Okay, so let us write down what all has been given to us. So given that so the corresponding angles are equal. Okay, so which means angle A is equals to angle B, then angle B is equals to angle E, and angle C is equals to angle F. So this is the given part of our statement. Okay, so this statement ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, the corresponding angles in these two triangles are equal ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ, so now what we need to prove? First we need to prove that the corresponding sides are in the same ratio and hence the two triangles are similar. Correct? So now prove ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, so to prove, so what we need to prove? So we need to prove that the corresponding sides are in the same ratio, that is AB upon DE is equals to BC upon EF is equals to AC upon DF. So ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ and hence this implies if the corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportion, so this implies triangle ABC is going to be similar to triangle DEF. Okay, so this is what we are trying to prove in this particular theorem. So very important. So 5 marks in the exam alli idana kelbodu, so please write it along with me. Okay, so we have written what was given to us, what we have to prove. So now let us do a small construction. Okay, so what is the construction? So I'll tell you now. So what I do is I'll just measure the sides AB and AC and I'll take points P and Q on DE and EF such that like AB length ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ length DP ಇದು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, and what is the length of AC? The same length is of DQ. Okay, so that is the construction that I am doing here. Okay, so take 2 points, take P and Q on DE and DF. Take P and Q on DE and DF such that AB is equals to DP, and AC is equals to DQ. AC is equals to dq. So this is nothing but the construction that we have made. So ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಮೊದಲು ಗಿವನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. Then we have written what we need to prove. Then we have written like the construction. Okay. So now let us try to do the proof of this particular question. Alright. So now my dear students, again let me again just draw this triangles here so that you don't get confused. So triangle ABC ಇತ್ತು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು triangle DEF ಇತ್ತು. Triangle ABC, triangle DEF, and we have taken 2 points on DE and DF such that AB is equals to DP and AC is equals to DQ. Okay? So now my dear students, let us try to do the proof of this particular question. Okay? So now let us first consider these two triangles. In triangle ABC, okay, I'll just write it here. In triangle ABC and triangle DPQ. Okay? So I've considered these two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DPQ. Okay? So now what I'll do is I'll just try to prove that they are congruent. Okay? So I already know that AB is equals to DP. Correct? So AB value is there, AC value DP kuda irutte. And similarly AC value is there, aste kuda DQ kuda irutte. So this is by construction. Hold on. So this is by construction. AB is equals to DP, AC is equals to DQ. Now they have already given that angle A is equals to angle D anta avare kottidare question alli, right? So angle A is equals to angle D. Correct? So angle A is equals to angle D anta helidare. So now I can use what type of congruence? So I prove that two sides and their included angle are equal. Correct? So what type of congruence can I use here? Yes, you are absolutely right. So we are going to use the SAS congruence criteria. So by SAS congruence, so what can I say, my dear students? ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು? So by SAS congruence, so triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DPQ. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DPQ. Okay? So now I have just proved that these two triangles are congruent. Correct? So now if two triangles are congruent, then I can say that the corresponding sides will be equal. Correct? And also the corresponding angles will also be equal. Correct? So now what I'll do is, so since triangle ABC is like congruent to triangle DPQ, so angle A is equals to angle D. Correct? Angle B is equals to angle P. And angle C must be equals to angle Q. Hold on. Because if two triangles are congruent, then the corresponding angles are equal. So now, like this was already given to us, now we got that angle B is equals to angle P and angle C is equals to angle Q. Hold on. So now my dear students, what we can do here is, but again in the given statement what they have told you that angle B is equals to angle E. Hold on. And angle C is equals to angle F anta helidare, right? But angle B is equals to angle E and angle C is equals to angle F. This is given. Correct? This is given to us. So angle B is equals equals to angle P and angle P is also equals to angle E. So I can say that angle P is equals to angle E. Correct? So this implies angle P is equals to angle E. And similarly, angle C is equals to angle Q, angle C is equals to angle F. I can say that yes, angle Q is equals to angle F. This is for this thing. Okay? So angle P is equals to angle E ಸಿಕ್ತು ಹಾಗೆ angle Q is equals to angle F ಸಿಕ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಹೌದಾ? So now my dear students, look at the diagram. So if angle P is equals to angle E and angle Q is equals to angle F, so these are nothing but the corresponding angles, right? So if the corresponding angles in a given triangle or if in a corresponding angles in a given figure, if they are equal, then I can say that the lines including these corresponding angles will be parallel. ಹೌದಾ? So ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫಿಗರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ corresponding angles equal ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ so ಆ ಫಿಗರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? So since angle P is equals to angle E and angle Q is equals to angle F, so I can conclude that the line PQ should be parallel to EF. Correct? This is the statement that we already know. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು grade 9 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? So if PQ is parallel to EF, so according to the Thales theorem, ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ? So I can say that so dP upon PE is equals to dQ upon QF ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, right? So this implies, so what can I say, my dear students? I can say that so dP upon PE is equals to dQ upon QF. This is according to the basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so to write it completely. Okay, so dP upon P is equals to dQ upon QF. So this is nothing but our basic proportionality theorem, right? So now what I'll do is I'll just take the reciprocal on both the sides. Okay, so reciprocal on both sides. Okay, taking reciprocals on both sides. Okay, taking reciprocal on both sides. Taking reciprocal on both sides, what happens? It reverses, right? So PE divided by dP is now equals to QF divided by dQ. Okay, so PE divided by dP is equals to QF divided by dQ. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So now let us move to the next part of this statement. Okay, all right, so far we have obtained, okay, so dP upon PQ, sorry, dP upon PE. Okay, let me draw the triangle. We had two triangles. One triangle name was ABC, another triangle name was DEF, and there was a line EQ. Okay, this is DEF, not PE. Okay. So far what we have done, we have now obtained this relation, that is PE upon dP is equals to QF upon dQ. Correct? So this is the relation that we have obtained so far. Correct? So now my dear students, what I'll do is I'll just add 1 on both the sides. Okay? So adding 1 on both sides. Adding 1 on both sides. Okay, upon dp plus 1 is equals to qf upon dq plus 1. So, ಎರಡು side equation ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, I have just added 1 on both sides, correct? So now if you take LCM idea students, what happens? So now we are going to get PE plus DP in the denominator divided by DP is equals to QF plus DQ divided by DQ. Okay, so this is what we are going to obtain. Okay, so PE plus PP divided by DP is equals to QF plus PQ divided by DQ. So now let us look at the diagram. PE plus DP, it gives us the entire side, that is DE, correct? So DE divided by DP is equals to, what is QF plus DQ? QF plus DQ is nothing but DF, correct? So this is DF upon what? TQ, right? But what I'll do is now, I'll keep the numerators as it is. So instead of DP, can I write AB? Yeah. So instead of DP, can I write AB? Yes, I can write, because from construction I know that AB is equals to DP and AC is equals to DQ. Okay. So by construction I know for a fact that the length of AB is equals to the length of DP and the length of AC is now equal to the length of DQ. Okay. So DP ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಇವಾಗ AB. So DF divided by DQ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ I will write it as AC. Correct? So now if I take reciprocal again, taking reciprocal on both sides. So what happens, my dear students? So I am going to get AB divided by DE is equals to AC divided by DF. Correct? So that was nothing but our to prove statement. Correct? So AB upon DE is equals to AC upon DF. So similarly, what I can do is, I can prove that AB upon DE is also equals to BC upon EF. Correct? So this implies AB upon DE is equals to AC upon DF, AB upon DE is equals to BC upon EF. So using these two, what I can say? I can say that AB upon DE is equals to BC upon EF is equals to AC upon DF. So this is nothing but the corresponding sides being proportional. So if the corresponding sides are proportional, I can say that triangle ABC is now similar to triangle DEF. Correct? So that is how we prove this particular theorem. Correct? So what we did? So first we used the given statement, so the corresponding angles were equal. So we proved that, like, we made a small construction PQ such that AB length is equals to DP length, AC length is equals to DQ length. We proved that these two triangles are congruent, and if the two triangles are congruent, the corresponding angles are equal, and if the corresponding angles are equal, the lines are parallel, and we applied the basic proportionality theorem to arrive at this conclusion. Okay, so this is the question, and this carries 5 marks, my dear students. Okay, so kindly make a note of this. So now let us move ahead to the next question, my dear students. So what does the next question tells us? The diagonal of a rectangular field is 60 meter more than its shorter side. If the longer side is 30 meters more than the shorter side, then find the sides of the field. Okay, so that is what they have told us. Okay, so this is a rectangular field where the diagonal of the rectangular field is 60 meter more than its shorter side. We do not know which one is the shorter side, correct? So what we will do, we will consider, let the shorter side be equals to x meters. Okay, so let shorter side be equals to x meter. You do not know. Hold Then what I am telling, the diagonal of this rectangular field is 60 meter more than the shorter side. So diagonal it's AC. So diagonal AC is equals to, it's 60 meter more, which means x plus 60 meters. So this is nothing but our diagonal. Now, what is that telling us? If the longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side, again with reference to shorter side, we have the longer side as well. So longer side is equals to what? X plus 30 meters, because it's 30 meters more than the shorter side. Correct? So now we have the diagonal, which is x plus 60. Correct? This is x plus 60 meters. So then we have the shorter side. Let me consider it to be AD, which is the shorter side, and DC, let me consider it to be the longer side, which will be x plus 30. Correct? So since, my dear students, this is a rectangular field, we know that each angle in a rectangle measures 90 degrees. So I can now say that triangle ABC is a right angled triangle. Correct? So what I will do is now, so since each angle in a rectangle measures 90 degrees, since angle D is equals to 90 degree, so this implies I can use the Pythagoras theorem. What does the Pythagoras theorem tells you? Yes, absolutely right. So the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Correct? So now I can say that. So by Pythagoras theorem, I can say that, so AC the whole square is equals to AD the whole square plus DC the whole square. Correct? So that is what now I have to simplify. So this is going to be x plus 60 the whole square is equals to AD is how much? It's x. So this is x square plus DC. DC is x plus 30. X plus 30 the whole square. So let us try and simplify this, my dear students. X square, this is a plus b the whole square, expanded. X square plus a square plus b square. 60 square is 3600. Then 2ab, 2 into x into 6 plus 120x is equals to x square as it is plus, so this will be x square plus 30 square is 900, then 2ab, 2 into x into 30, that is 60x. Okay, so now it's just about simplification. So I'll take all of this on the other side. Okay, so x square plus x square is 2x square, then plus 900 plus 60x. Take all the other things on the other side. So x plus x square becomes minus x square, plus 3600 becomes minus 3600, and plus 120x becomes minus 120x is equals to 0. So now it's all about simplification. 2x square minus x square is x square. Correct? Then plus 60x minus 120x, it's minus 60x. Then 900 minus 3600, this is going to be minus 2700 is equals to 0. So this is nothing but a quadratic equation in x. Correct? So now if you simplify this, you will be getting the answer. Correct? So how are we going to do this? So x square, then, so if you multiply, you should get 2700, and if you add or subtract, you should get 60x. Correct? So x square minus 90x plus 30x minus minus 2700 is equals to 0. Correct? So 90 to 30 will give you 2700, minus 90 plus 30 will give you minus 60. So if you simplify this one, dear students, you are going to get x minus 90 and x plus 30. Okay, so take common and you get these answers. So now we have to think. So we are talking about the sides of this rectangular field. So if I equate x minus 90 to 0, I will get x value as plus 90. Okay, so this is acceptable. But what about this one? X plus 30 is equals to 0. So I will be getting x is equals to minus 30. Correct? So can the length be in negative, my dear students? No, right? We cannot take length or the measurements of a field in negative. So we'll just reject this value and finally we'll conclude that x is equals to 90 meters will be the answer. So which means the shorter side x is equals to how much? It's 90 meters. Then the longer side was x plus 30, correct? X plus 30, so that would be 90 plus 30, 120 meters. Okay, so these are nothing but the length as well as the breadth of this rectangular field. Okay, so again this was a very interesting question where we had to just figure out, so what is the value of x, like we just consider the shorter side to be x, longer side to be x plus 30, diagonal is given, and you are all like very proficient enough to understand that in a rectangle, every angle is going to be 90 degrees. Correct? So we just used the Pythagoras theorem and we found out the shorter side as well as the longer side. Okay? So now let us go to the final question for today's session, my dear students. Yes. What is the next question telling us? So in a right angle triangle, the length of the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. Among the remaining two sides, the length of one side is 7 centimeter more than the other side. Find the sides of the triangle. So again a very similar question to the previous one. In the previous question, we had a rectangle, but here they have given you directly a right angle triangle. So let us first draw the right angle triangle, my dear students. Okay, so let me name this as A, B and C. So you can name it whatever letters you wish. Okay. So in a right angle triangle, the length of the hypotenuse, which means the length of AC is given to us as 13 centimeters. Among the remaining two sides, the length of one side is 7 centimeter more than the other side. Okay. So what I will do is I will consider the base to be x centimeters. So the other side, they have told us that it is 7 centimeter more than the other side. So this will be considered to be x plus 7 centimeters. Correct? So now having the three sides, so it's a right angle triangle, my dear students. We can use the Pythagoras theorem. Correct? So we can just use the Pythagoras theorem in right angle triangle ABC. So angle B is equals to 90 degrees. So AC the whole square is equals to AB the whole square plus BC the whole square. So what is AC? AC is 13. So 13 square is equals to AB value is x plus 7 whole square plus BC value is x the whole square. So 13 square 169 is equals to A plus B the whole square formula. So x square plus B square is 7 square, which is 49 plus 2AB, 2 into x into 7. So this is going to be 14x plus x square. Correct? So let us start to simplify this, my dear students. So this is going to be, so 169 is equals to x square plus x square is 2x square, then 14x plus 49. So taking 49 on the other side, so 169 minus 49 is equals to 2x square plus 14x. So what is the value? So 4 minus 0, 6 minus 4, 2. This is 120. So 120 is equals to 2x square plus 14x. Okay. So now it's all about simplification. So since all of them are multiples of 2, I will divide the entire equation by 2 on both sides. Okay. So 120 divided by 2 is equals to 2x square divided by 2 plus 14x divided by 2. So 2 1 times, 2 60 times. 2 gets cancelled, 2 1 times, 2 7 times. So now I am having 60 is equals to x square plus 7x. You take 60 on the other side. So now we are having x square plus 7x minus 60 is equals to 0. So find the two numbers such that when you multiply them, you should get the answer as 60, and when you add or subtract, you should get the value as plus 7x. Okay? So let us try this out, my dear students. So which are those two numbers? Yes, they are 12 and 5. Correct? So x square plus 12x minus 5x minus 60 is equals to 0. Correct? So now in the first two terms I will take x as common. So I am remaining with x plus 12 here. And in the next two terms I will take minus 5 as common. So I am remaining with x plus 12 inside the bracket. Correct? Now x plus 12 is common. So this is x plus 12 into x minus 5 is equals to 0. So again x plus 12 equals to 0 and x minus 5 is equals to 0. So x is equals to minus 12 and x is equals to plus 5. Correct? So again we have to reject the negative value here because like length cannot be negative. Correct? So these are the sides of the right angle triangle and length cannot be negative, and hence I can conclude that. So the value of x is going to be 5. Okay? Which means the length of BC. So length of BC is going to be x is equals to 5 centimeter, and AB is x plus 7. That is 5 plus 7, which will be 12 centimeter. Okay, so the sides of this right angle triangle is going to be x plus 7. Sorry, it is going to be 12, 5 and 13. And a very interesting fact about this particular question is that, so 7, sorry, it's 5, yeah, 5, 12 and 13 forms a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so 5, 12 and 13 forms a Pythagorean triplet, and yes, these are nothing but the sides of this right angle triangle. Okay, so this concludes our today's session on the topic triangles. And yes, in the next session we are going to discuss yet another chapter. So do stay with me, and yes, let's learn together. Thank you.